Hey, what's going on, guys? I know it's been a very long time since I've made a video. I've been budgeting and saving up for a little trip with me and my wife. We went down to Mexico and we got back not too long ago, so kind of been out of it for a while. But without further ado, let's continue where we left off. Everybody remember Derek Civic. So today I'm kind of prepping the subframe and power steering stuff for the car. And let's see, we're gonna be removing all the stuff out of the engine bay and get it stripped and ready for paint. So yeah, let's get right to it. Alrighty, so I think what I'm gonna start off with today is just clearing up all this stuff and getting it removed, getting it ready for paint. I already went ahead and started this side. Probably should have recorded that, but I mean, you guys know how to take things apart, you know, just remove all the wiring. I went ahead and just draped everything over because we're not gonna get into full detail paint job. We're just kind of, you know, gonna get rid of all the dirt and debris, paint some spots that weren't painted. Nothing completely fancy, you know, cover up some flaws here and there. So let's go ahead and get this side taken care of. Alrighty, so with the brake lines, what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to loosen all the bolts off of the brake lines and kind of just move it forward a little bit. We're going to cover it up with aluminum foil, a little trick I learned from a local body shop of mine. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to pull it forward a little bit, cover it up with aluminum foil, get this brake booster out of here, get the master the clutch master cylinder out, where I'm just gonna tape this guy up, wrap it up with aluminum foil as well, get all the little clips and screws out. Probably just tape that guy off. I'm not too worried about that guy. We need to remove the fuel pressure regulator and probably let it hang and get everything messed up. Alright, so we got majority of the stuff out here. You see we have room here to paint. We're gonna put some aluminum foil over it, tape this up. Still need to take the brake master or the brake booster out and the clutch master, but I'm gonna go inside and do that. Alright, so just like that. Okay, so we got everything out, suspension, components, everything off the firewall. We just need to scuff it up, get ready for paint. Now the subframe, as you can see, we're switching from a manual rack to a power steering rack. I still need to do a little bit more research and figuring out what needs to be taken off and what needs to be kept onto the power steering rack. Like I said in our previous videos, we have the hybrid racing power steering kit. It's all in here. We just need to figure out what we need to utilize. We also have a power steering relocation kit. Not sure of the brand, can't remember, but we need to figure out what pieces we can and can't use as far as hybrid racing mixed with the relocation kit mixed with the OEM power steering rack. All right, guys, so we kind of ended that day short. We didn't really do much after taking apart the Civic. Kind of just spoke with Derek. He came over. We kind of just spoke about what we're gonna do to the car, kind of the game plan of what's going on. So today's the next weekend. We try to meet up every weekend to do something, get a little bit of things done. So today he's on his way here. We're gonna run to Harbor Freight real quick, grab some supplies, some tapes, and some plastic, get the garage prepped up for paint. And we're gonna start prepping the engine bay, getting it all scuffed up and, you know, getting rid of any flaws that we wanna get rid of. We've got a whole list of things we need to get. After that, we'll be painting the engine bay, not this weekend, but probably next weekend. Hopefully it gets a little bit warmer. This weekend's like really cold. It's probably in the 50s right now. So hopefully next week it's a little bit warmer. If not, we're probably gonna have to find some type of source to heat up my garage. And also updates on my personal cars. The white EG hatch, this one over here, that one, I bought a harness for it from Wireware, and it is a complete headlight to taillight chassis harness with a full panel switch and working signals. Pretty much, it's going to replace all the factory wiring. I mean, I don't have any wiring in this car to begin with. Everything is off the car. No wires on the inside either. It's, you know, completely bare. I can't really see, but there's no wires in there. This dash is kind of just hanging in there, which helps make things a little bit easier when installing the wiring. So I'm just going to do a little rundown of putting the wire in, getting all the wiring set up and lined up for the K24 motor. And then after we get all that done, we're going to take it all back apart so then we can paint the inside and the outside of the car. Mainly the inside and the engine bay. The outside's already, it's not bad, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is. But that's going to be a maybe, you know, long time, year, 2 year, 3 year project, because I kind of want to do that one correctly and take my time with it. Don't skip anything. But the EK hatch, this one over here, sorry, it's kind of a bunch of stuff blocking it. But this EK hatch, if you guys remember, I bought it sometime last year, and it was a stereo competition car. So this is going to be my all-motor car. I'm going to be cutting all these things out sometime this year. But this coming Monday, in about 2 days, someone is going to come here and help me with the engine bay. This is really, really bad. It's a company that does dustless sandblasting. Well, it's not really sand. I guess it's like really fine glass. But they're going to sand glass. I'm going to call it glass. They're going to glass blast. That's kind of hard to say. They're going to blast this whole engine bay. And I'm hoping that it can get rid of all the paint, all of the Bondo, get it back to bare metal, and I'm gonna go ahead. I already have these. I'm pretty sure they're just eBay mounts. I'm gonna go ahead and use them because I already have them, and they're actually do height. Surprisingly, I don't know what brand they are, but they came with the car, so I'm gonna go ahead and use them anyways. For the K-swap all motor, the EG subframe. I was fortunate enough to have a good friend. So Derek, the EG subframe that we got from this car, you know, it was not an auto. It was a manual rack, and he's switching to a power steering rack, which I haven't got to that yet, but we'll probably get through some of it today. So this manual rack, he was fortunate enough to let me have, and it's going to go into that EK hatch after we get all the paint removed. After I get the paint removed, we're going to come and get this rack in there and start on the project of the EK all motor. All right, so we're here. Got Derek wrapping up all the brake lines and electrical lines with aluminum foil, getting it covered up. Went ahead, took all the screws and metal bumper bracket off. As soon as we're done with this, we'll start prepping the engine bay, sanding and stuff. Actually, we probably won't do that till next week, but we're gonna go ahead, get everything prepped up, and figure out when is the best time to lay down some paint. All right, so we got most of the stuff covered up with aluminum foil. We stopped for the day because we thought it would be a better idea to put maybe masking tape or something on the bigger sections. That way it holds a little bit tighter. Went ahead and started scuffing up some of the areas where it was a little rough. Well, that's all we're gonna do for today. I need to get some things done with my EK hatch. I went ahead and already put it outside, so it's right here. The covers, we're gonna get it sandblasted, so I'm gonna get that thing ready in the next video.